right, folks, welcome in to the DCL pod. We're going to try and bring you this weekly, talking with some people from around the Dairyland Collegiate League. My name is Rhys Patrykus. This week we got Hayden Cooper working as the GM for the DCL. Is that correct, Hayden?
It is.
Hayden, now obviously now you're the GM as we just touched on, but in a past life, you were affiliated with the DCL, but in a different capacity.
Yep.
How did the DCL shape and rejuvenate your career as a player?
Oh, that's a good question. All right, so I was at UT Martin, which is like the University of Tennessee at Martin. So it's small D1 in like Northwest Tennessee. And I had played a little bit as a freshman, then COVID hit, then I came back my junior year, and I was just riddled with injuries and all this stuff. And at the end of that year, I had a talk with one of my coaches, and they told me if I was going to come back, I have to walk on. So I lost my scholarship and all that stuff. So I just felt lost. My dad was actually looking for summer leagues for me because I didn't know what I was going to do, and he found the Dairyland Collegiate League, and I kind of just went up there, and it was almost like felt like a fresh start. I mean, I was in Lake Mills, Wisconsin, never been to Wisconsin my entire life, and then told myself I wanted to make a change in that league. Just the league gave me everything I needed. I mean, like the weight room, the facilities, and then just the surrounding people, and it helped me get my confidence back as a baseball player because I was lost for a long time, and because of that performance and my confidence, I mean, I was able to like have a pretty good summer. Was able to walk on at Delta State, and then my career just took off after that.
So now you are an assistant coach at Delta State. So
Yes.
what got you in to what got you into coaching? What inspired you to begin coaching?
I'll tell you one thing is with me as a hitter, I've like there was always something wrong with my swing, so I had to learn how to make adjustments and how to fix it, and then doing that to myself throughout my career, I started seeing other things and like other guys' swings, and then I was working with dudes and if they wanted to hear my opinion, but then I started noticing like I was right about some stuff and I started enjoying hitting. Like I just got obsessed with how to hit and just like the mechanics, everything. And I was helping my teammates and all this stuff. And then it was just one day, I mean, my dad brought it up. He said, this is just something you don't want to like put to waste. I mean, you played baseball your whole life and you love it. I mean, why not make a career out of it? So that was kind of just how I went with. And I don't plan on looking back. I've been enjoying it quite a bit.
So how was your experience as a coach last season beneficial to what you're doing now at Delta State?
I think it definitely puts into like a better perspective. Like you like start to understand like why coaches sometimes can be a little ticked off because just like dealing with 40 dudes at a time is not easy. But it definitely prepared me well and like this more like the management aspect. Like I know the game, I know baseball. Most of the guys that play, but like the actual managing part of like how to run a bullpen, like making good switches at this time, like knowing when to pinch hit, like just getting to run the show, like and making my own decisions, like one built confidence, two, it just cleared up a lot of things, and I understand the game even better now. And just having that confidence going into being a coach this fall, like made the fall like way easier because I was confident in my opinion, and my coaches start like when you're confident, and then like your coaches that you're working under start to see like decision making that you make is the correct way to do things. Like you build confidence that way. It's just like respect. I mean, I was just set up like better than I could have been like doing anything else really.
What is the best thing that you're looking forward to in adding a new role now as GM?
I just want to make the league more about like the players. Like that's what summer ball is about. Like the players are here to get better. They're here to get some exposure, and that's what I want the league to be centered around. It's about the players. It's about what we can do for them and all this stuff. And I'm really excited to like take some of my ideas and really like put it in there to help with guys like one getting better, two understanding the game. But it's also like in a high school aspect, like preparing those dudes for the first step in college, like I help them understand the expectations and all different kinds of things. It's just a lot of fun in that aspect too.
So what makes the DCL a great fit for players who are looking to make the next step in their college careers?
I would just say like the facilities wise, like I mean having access to like the TCATS facility, that aspect, like and then like the free weight room, and then you just got a bunch of dudes around you, like in the league, that like run the league and just love the game and like love to talk about it and like want to help you. Like you got guys like all the coaches like want to help you. They want you to get better because one, they either do it full time or they're like me and they're trying to get better at it and take the next step to get that job. So there's just it's just really easy almost to like get better there because you have guys that like want to help you and all that stuff. It's really like when you show up, it's on the guy, it's on the you as a player. If you want to get better, it's easy, but you just have to like okay, I say it's easy. It's simple. It's not easy, but it's simple. I mean, you get so many guys that want to help you, and I just think like what else as a player over the summer like because the summer league is all about like rebuilding confidence or keeping the confidence you already had, and I think the DCL is perfect for that.
So to expand upon that, how would you describe kind of the atmosphere of the DCL? So taking into account the people and the venues and the facilities, and then also if you want, you can throw in some of the, crowd wise.
I would say like atmosphere wise, I mean, this like in this area of Wisconsin, like baseball's huge, and so like just the people that work, they love the game. Like everyone has a passion for baseball. Like Tom, like our league operations guy, Frank, the commissioner. I mean, all these different dudes that like help run the league. They want to do this. They like that's what they love about it, and that's just and it just creates a really fun atmosphere. And it's competitive. It is competitive because you see these guys at the facility every day, and then you're working out, and you go and play each other the same night. So like you know about each other, and like it's just fun to go head to head with a bunch of guys and you get to work with them and then apply the work at the game and then see who's working harder basically. So it just creates a really fun competitive atmosphere and you can see guys get better. I think it motivates other dudes like that. And then fan wise, I mean it's fun. I mean all the parents about like they were super nice to me last year. Like they're all supportive, and like, you'll have decent like crowds every now and then. Just I mean, granted, it's summer ball and people got like work, but I don't know, atmosphere wise, I enjoyed it because you can just tell it's like a culture about getting better and like and having fun at the same time.
Obviously you were in the DCL as a player, you came back as a coach, now you're back as the GM. So, is there anything that you haven't mentioned yet that is like the reason why you just keep coming back for more year after year after year?
I love Wisconsin, to be honest. Like I didn't know I was gonna fall in love with the area, but that was like that's one thing. But two, it's just like I don't know. After like me, like the DCL, like saving my career and like making that next step, I have a little bit of like a soft spot for it. I would say, but it's just the people that run the league have been like so kind to me, and like when I talked to them about this and like the ideas I had and how supportive they were in that aspect, and then I don't know, just it made it really easy. It was just easy for me to come back here. I mean, I just feel like it felt like I'm looking forward to it. The league was good to me, and I wanted to make the league even better, so more it can have a like even bigger impact than like just on me. But I want other guys to go through what I went through. I want the league to make dudes better and around that area. I've just been like around so many good people and so many good dudes that I've played in that league. So it's really easy. I mean, no hesitation when I got the job offer.
And so as a former player, is there any, you know, recruiting you've been doing, giving your experience in the DCL? Is there any pitches that you've been giving? Obviously, as a college coach yourself, are you trying to get any of your guys up to Wisconsin?
It's hard. I mean, just being this like in the South, like in Mississippi. I mean, like trying to get guys to go all the way up there. But I think that's what I talked to Frank about is like our next step is like expansion. Is like once you get like oh we already have like a lot of local guys, and then those guys go off to school and they start talking about the DCL and all that stuff. That's why social media I think is going to be pushed really hard this year because I mean in order to get people to like to play in your league, they got to know about it and they got to see things. That's why I want it to be about the players because that's how you're going to get guys to come play. I mean like, when they see this dude getting mic'd up all this stuff and having fun and getting better. Like I want to go play in that league, and that's like how a lot of guys are. I mean, I talk to guys now when they saw my mic'd up video when I came back in the fall, they all loved it. They thought it was like the coolest thing ever. So it's just stuff like that. I mean, it's like what I'm pushing. It's got to be about the players, man. Like that's what you want. Like they're coming here for a reason, and we got to give them like uh, everything they can to achieve what they want to achieve.
Hayden, is there anything else that you'd like to say about your time in the DCL as a player coach? Anything you want to say, about what the league's going to start looking like moving forward?
I'm excited for like the YouTube, like that, being able to like to watch the games, like that whole setup thing is gonna be sweet. I'm excited to win this year. I'm calling my shot right now. 2025 Apaches DCL champions. The bums reign is over, but nah, I'm just that's really about it. I'm excited to see the league grow, and I'm excited to see like what's better. It's more about like it's hard to be excited about one thing. I'm more excited just like about trying all different kinds of new things and seeing which ones work to apply to make the league better, even more. I would just say like just be excited. I mean, we have like a lot of good ideas and a lot of good people that are going to make this league different. I seriously think it's going to be like this year. You're going to see a lot of improvements, and but just over the next couple of years, I mean, we got a lot of stuff to plan ahead. We got to try some things, but there's a lot of reasons to be excited if you're like a part of the league, around the league, or playing in it. I mean, I think this year is going to be the most competitive it's ever been. With all these different dudes coming in, I mean, like, all the coaches have done a great job, and I'm pumped. I mean, it's just a super easy league to get one to get better, two to find exposure, and three, like it's a baseball league, and yeah, you want to come have fun and compete. It's where you want to be in the summer, in my opinion. But saying like with a developmental aspect, I've just seen so many dudes come here and show up at the beginning of the summer and they're twice as good as they are by the end of the summer. I mean, you got like so much help here, so many dudes that want to make guys better. I mean, I'd play again if I could.
And my final question to you, which is, kind of going to be a little bit more of a, I guess you could call it probably a little bit of a pitch. Is there anything that you can recall, any specific moments in your time as a player or last season as a coach where, it's just something that sticks out to you in your time as the DCL, in your time in the DCL?
I think as a player was hitting a like go ahead home run in the playoffs my first year when I played it and winning MVP. And then as a coach, I would say at the beginning of this like it was just cool. At the beginning of the summer, you could definitely tell some of the guys on my team were a little like beside themselves with me because I'm just like I was a young guy. But I think as a coach, as like I developed a relationship and I saw how close I got to all these guys and how much they had bought into me as a coach and how much I bought into them as a player, really like kind of put into perspective like why people coach and why people like fall in love with this kind of stuff.
All right, folks. Well, you heard the guy. If you want to get better, you should come to the DCL. You can catch us live streaming games all summer on YouTube. So Hayden, I want to thank you for your time. I really appreciate it, and we'll be seeing you this summer.
I appreciate y'all.